You driving?
Some Plan Bs are smarter than others. If you're drinking, don't drive. RBT means you need a Plan B. Authorised by New South Wales Government, Sydney.
Good. Well, mate, obviously an impressive performance by the guys. You must be absolutely thrilled.
Absolutely thrilled, mate. You know, we've been training not just this season and the pre-season, but a lot of seasons, and to get the win and to win the Sheffield Shield is something that I've always dreamed of. I'm sure every other guy in that dressing room has as well.
You came and said that it was the biggest game of your career before the match. You come out there and had a really good performance. It must make that performance even more special for you.
Yeah, it is. To contribute to any wins, fantastic, and a Sheffield Shield win's even better. And you know, I'm just really happy for all the boys to be able to share this feeling with them.
Not to take anything away from the title, but obviously a draw sort of leaves a hollow feeling. It's not necessarily a victory as some people see it. So how does that sort of play for you? Do you think they should change that in the future? Or?
Mate, I don't know where you're describing this hollow feeling from, because it doesn't feel hollow within me. So it's very special. It's not just about the final. We earned the right to have this home final and play the way we did. We dictated the whole game. We outplayed them every day of this fixture. So there's no hollow feelings here.
What was the feeling like within the team? Was there that sense of confidence after 3 days? Did you feel as though you'd done enough after those 3 days?
Not at all. We knew we'd played well for 3 days, but we knew we had to keep being strong every hour of this fixture. As our coach said, and as Justin said as well, 5 days of cricket is a very long time, and anything can happen. It only takes one bad hour for the momentum to change and things to change the match, and that's why we just kept playing and kept grinding away.
When did you feel as though you had the title?
It probably wasn't even until maybe just before lunch today, so it was still a long way away. Even though overnight we were 330 runs ahead, the wicket was still pretty good. You can never put a batting collapse out of the equation as well, so you have to treat the opposition with a lot of respect, and I think we did that this game, and we just kept grinding away and doing what we do.
And your 140, first long form game you've played since November, I mean, that was one of the turning points, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, I think we had a big top order partnership between Steve Smith and Ryan Carters, which I think I was a beneficiary of. They grinded down their bowlers a little bit. It was 60 overs into the game by the time I got out there. I did go out in a sort of little mini collapse there, but once we got through that, it was a big partnership between Stephen O'Keefe and I to get through that, and then Trent again. So, we just kept grinding away towards the back end of that first day, and then early on the second day as well.
What does it mean to you to win the title?
Mate, I can't put it down in words, to be completely honest. I'm still quite speechless, and I haven't even had a beer touch my lips yet, so I'm very much looking forward to getting into the change rooms.
I guess does that sort of highlight the importance the Shield final still has for the domestic players? I guess you've played Test cricket, won internationals, that sort of thing, yet you still rate it so highly.
Yeah, I think it's that nature of working so hard for a victory. Playing for 4 or 5 days, or in this occasion 5 days, but 4 days during the season. You work so hard for such a long period of time. It makes it all that rewarding when you actually get the result that goes your way.
Sorry, guys, you go.
And I guess being out there in the middle when you officially sort of came down with the title, how did that feel to be right out there at the time?
Yeah, it was a great feeling, especially since Steve had just topped off his 100 about 5 or 10 minutes previously, and to just keep, without losing another wicket or anything like that, it was a fantastic feeling to do it, and to do it so convincingly.
And also just on the wicket that you took between the Marsh brothers to break that partnership, was that pretty special for you as well, to come in and chime in with the ball? Yeah,
I mean, as an all-rounder, it's always nice to be able to contribute with bat and ball, and I guess that's your job as well. So to be able to break that partnership and fill my role really as a bowler, to do what I'm supposed to do.
Can I just get a comment from you about Hazelwood's innings? It's obviously so vital to take early wickets when the Warriors came into bat.
Yeah, I mean, he had 10 overs that evening to come in and charge in, and as you saw, not only that night, he tore him apart that night, but then he came out the next morning and the next day and just does what he does really well. And he bowled well here last week, bowled well again this game, and it's a credit to him, because I think all the other bowlers really struggled. including ours, and they found it tough as well. And Josh just sort of came in and looked like he was bowling on a completely different wicket to everyone else.
Do you think he's knocking on the door of some Test selection down the track?
I think down the track it's definitely not out of the equation. He's a fantastic bowler.
You're hoping maybe you can add to your 3 tests as well?
I'd hope so, yeah. I hope I haven't played my last one, but that'll be dictated by how consistent I can be over the coming years as well.
Can you describe your summer? Like, was it a little bit frustrating being on the fringe the whole time? Would have you liked a little bit more time in the middle?
But yeah, I would have liked to play more cricket, but I've finished on a high here, and you can go into next season hoping for bigger and better things. I mean, I don't think it's going to get much better than a Shield final win, but to keep being consistent next year and to put some scores on the board, and hopefully New South Wales we can look to defend the title next year.